Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. I definitely feel like I've been gone for a few weeks, but I have just been having a lot going on. I wanted to do a book review because I realized that I have not done a book review in a while, and I have another video that I'm working on, but that video is gonna be definitely more like Thanksgiving themed, in the sense that I will be doing a lot of cooking, which I feel like you guys will enjoy that. So, first off, I want to talk about the Housemaid series. I could not put this down. I loved it. I actually got my mom hooked on it, and she's not into like thriller, suspenseful stuff, so I was shocked that she is into it. And I'm always like wanting to know where she is in the book. And so she finished this one, and then now she's in the second one, and they're coming out with a short story. I already read all three of these. I gave the first one 5 stars and 4 stars because I felt like those got a little bit more confusing, and I did not like how Millie was portrayed sometimes. Whereas in the first one, I liked how this one, I just really loved Millie. And then in like the second two, I just really was like, I don't know how to feel about this. But it was still really like I couldn't put it down. So I felt like it was still good. It was just like there were certain things that I was like, as the reader, I don't know how I feel. The short story comes out on the 23rd of this week, so tomorrow, and I'm determined to, I'm gonna buy it and read it because I literally have been sticking with this series. This is by Frida McFadden, which I feel like if you are a bookworm, most of y'all know who she is or have read some of her books. So I definitely this was one of those ones that I really enjoyed. And then I also finished Once Upon a Time Christmas. I'm trying to do this on my computer, but the lighting is super weird. But the Once Upon a Time Christmas tree is the beginning of the Valentine Nook Chronicles, and I finished that within 2 or 3 days. I gave it 5 stars, and I did not want to put it down. And the only thing is I felt like it was ended on a cliffhanger. And then from what, in the epilogue, you find out. So, spoiler alert if anybody doesn't want to know, but basically you find out that, the second book is going to be about another brother, and I don't that really drove me a little crazy because I so badly wanted it to keep being about the 2 main characters that I had fallen for. So, and then I also read The Only One Left, and that one I only gave 3 stars because I read that one after reading the Housemaid series, and I could not, it took me weeks to get through it because I just was not as interested. It felt like it dragged on, and that was part of my problem with it. I didn't even write anything in the Goodreads comments of what I thought about it. I just was ready to be done with it, and when I finished it, I was gave it to my cousin who I saw she wanted to read it, and I was like, here you go. So I also listened to Coraline on Spotify because Spotify does have books you can listen to, and I did not rate it because I've seen the movie, and so it's I know the overall idea of Coraline, but I just listening to the audiobooks while I'm working out in the yard or while I'm going for a walk. And so that was kind of the aspect of listening to that. And then I also listened to You Like It Darker, and that one I gave 4 stars, and I liked it, but I also felt like it was a little bit all over the place, but it was also more like stories rather than like one big story. So that was, I think, kind of part of the issue. And then I feel like I've read so many books since the last time I did a book review. And then I also read The Evergreen Chase, a Shady Hollow mystery short story, and Phantom Pond, a Shady Hollow Halloween short story. And actually, for that particular like book review, I actually wrote like, I love all of their stories, the writers. It's like so hard to pronounce the first name, but I wish they had the short stories in paperback, because they actually, like, for the short stories, they only do them Kindle. They do not do them as, like, you know, paperback. And so I like that they are like the perfect like cozy book as well. I find that I love like that Shady Hollow series, but I don't like, I have though been reading a lot more on my Kindle unless I think I'm gonna keep the book. And even if I do buy the paperback, I try to usually give it to like a friend, or put it in like, there are like 3 different free little libraries within like walking distance in my neighborhood, so I try to put them in those, because honestly I have gone and looked in some of those free little libraries, and I have like, some of those books are not that interesting. So I try to go ahead and like kind of stock up every now and then. And then I also read The Forgotten Bookshop, which I really like this one because I did not think I would like historical fiction, but this one is like, I really liked it. I gave it 5 stars, and I even gave it to my boyfriend to read because I thought he would like it. Basically, I just love that Jacquez, or however you pronounce the name, was such a fighter, and I loved seeing how it played into the present with one grandmother still being alive, and the learning like of the family history. So that was kind of what I gathered from that. And what I really love about using Goodreads is that you can also like, you know, throughout the books you can write like, when you're updating like what page you're on, you can like take notes. And so I really love that, because I'm that type of person where like I will highlight things, I will sticky note everything. The current book I am using, I have sticky notes of things that but this is not even my book. Like, I have to return it. I'm so close to being done, so we might try to do that today. And then I've also read The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, which is Dream Harbor number 2. And I'm actually on Dream Harbor number 3 now. And because I'm like trying to read a lot of Christmassy books right now. And this one, The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, I gave 5 stars. And I just love all of those. They're so fun. And then, of course, Summer's End, which is the Shady Hollow mystery number 5. And then Bridge to Haven, which that one, I gave that one like 3 stars. It's another one of those ones where you just listen to it, but I took a long time to listen to that one. But that is pretty much it. And then I am also working on reading this book. And then, of course, The Christmas Tree Farm, which is the 3rd book in the Dream Harbor series. But I literally just started that the other day. So I'm at 27% in that one. So I'm still kind of in like that getting to know the characters part. So, but this one I cannot put down. I have made so many notes, and I am almost done. So I am very excited to finish this. I am hoping this one is basically about like, so I know not everybody would be like interested in reading these type of books, but this one is basically about like, you know, learning like answers to kind of helping to like develop your like, you know, worldview. And it's like, I really like this person. I actually have never, like, I didn't even know who she was until I started reading this book. But it's, you know, it's called Evolving in Monkey Town. How a girl who knew all the answers learned to ask the questions. And so I like it so far. I have found a lot of things that are interesting about it. And that is pretty much it. I feel like I will see you guys next time. We are going to, don't judge me. Are you like a person who prefers to watch Christmas movies? And now I know my sister only celebrate Christmas on the day of Christmas, and that's it. But that, like, do you like Christmas during, you know, after Thanksgiving, or you are ready to like, you know, decorate, ready to do it all? Because me, I am already like shopping for gifts. I am already like in the mood, but it just, Christmas is my favorite time of the year. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and if you have any book suggestions, let me know. Bye.